My father had an auto glass replacement business and a couple glazers, and he needed units that would go back into the buildings after they were broken or whatever. There were very few places to turn to for that. He tried doing it on his own and realized you either have to get into this or out of this. That was at a point in time in the late 70s when I was looking for something other than what I was doing. I was just out of college working at a bank. And he said, you want to see if you can do something with this? And it's like, yeah, that sounds interesting.
The first part is just how scrappy this company started. And it's just how small this thing was at the outset. In the 1970s, my grandfather started installing windshields in people's cars. And at the time, it was kind of a unique approach. Instead of having a building with a bunch of windshields in it, he put all this stuff in the back of station wagons and was taking station wagons around and was really the first person to mobily go to the client and install it. That was also the time when insulated units were just coming onto the market. He figured, hey, I can make these. How hard can it be? Well, it turns out it's incredibly difficult. And then my mother was just getting out of college and she came into the business with him and it just started snowballing. So she started figuring out how to do it a little bit better. And then here we are 40 years later with a modern facility full of computer controlled equipment, and we're making thousands of these things a day.
It's been quite exciting through the years. When we started off, we were leasing a small building that barely fit a washing machine and some sealant pumps, and had 2 trucks, and one of those was a pickup. Now we're at a stage where Grant came in 6 years ago. Our other son, Dan, had joined us a year ago. He's got Matt and Nate on the management team. So to see them take what I had and managing it through legal pads and ledger sheets and so forth, they're completely outdoing me on spreadsheets and AI stuff. And I'm very proud of them. And their late father was obnoxiously proud of them.
My grandfather, right before he passed, he came in here and saw the automated drawer system going back and forth, retrieving glass. And he was in his 80s then. And he was just sitting in a chair smiling. And I can imagine he'd be doing the same thing, seeing what we're doing right now.